So the reason why the oneness is real takes a part of everything and the corresponding equation of life. So like when the birds chirp and you hear that, you're actually hearing a reality, but a reality in your reality of sort of different aspect of a creation, but yet the creation of it and everything about it is like similar to our creation and has an aspect of like sound quality that it can make just like we can make sound come out of our voice. So these are aspects of similarity and quality that we'd have in all aspects of life that make it the equation of the circumstance of like all of our capability of understanding that we're similar in nature to other things, that the oneness is real, of that we're a soul, and that there's other souls that are taking form, and we all come from a part of energy that's like the sun gives me energy, and I'm tan, and I've been tanning, and I'm wearing this gold, the Last Supper, you know what I mean? It's a gold pendant, but yeah. So what you got to understand is there's a similarity to, say, life that's like a plant, like a tree or something. It needs a little bit different things to survive than us, but yet it's still living, and it still knows, and it still has a sense of that sense of aliveness and a consciousness or a field of similarity on that sort of conscious field. It's consciously aware of itself. Maybe it can't see because it's a tree, like physically, but it's aware of itself. And it's similar to us in fashions of that it has states of consciousness, and that I know this is true based off of my observations of my studies of tree consciousness and see how much they know, and they know a lot in what they, you know, hold is they hold information just like we hold information. And what it, spreads with its leaves and does all this, it's like magical in a sort of sense. Like we have hands that are like magical in a sort of sense. We can build things with our hands and do a whole bunch of things with our hands. But a tree has like blooms, you know what I mean? Which every bloom is different, every tree is different, but it has similarities. See, and they're all like mostly green. You know what I mean? Like that's a similarity as well. But we find similarities in the universe and the conscious field of the intelligence of what makes a tree, and what makes us us, and what makes a bird, and a lion, and a hippo, a camel, and a wolf a wolf. Katarvi, you know what I mean? This is, reminds me of like the land of Katarvi, like it reminds me of a hippo or something. Watching that show, you know what I mean? It just brings back memories of watching that show. It was so awesome when I watched reruns of it because it was so good. But anyway, so this is what proves the oneness is real in the universe, is that we got to look at all the aspects of everything and find the familiarity with it, and realize that all life has corresponding patterns, all non-life has corresponding patterns, and a certain soul to it, and energy, and the things that are real, and the capability of such things. We're all on the bandwagon of understanding more and being on the capability of many things. If we just understand the intelligence of other things that can bring us to that level. So the oneness that's real, the connectedness between other things and other intelligences that can bring us to that sort of oneness capability of our intelligence, that make the faculty of like saying, like understanding what a bird actually says, you know what I mean? Getting to certain high information, like like a bird's interaction of how a bird would actually interact with other birds and do different things, on what level, and then what level do we interact with other things, and see if there's a common ground on certain aspects and qualities with the study of it, you know what I mean, to make sure that the oneness would be proven fact that it's real and the capability of such things are real. It's just that we gotta take it to the next level to understand that this is all a corresponding pattern. Like the divine princess. The divine princess is real, and I really appreciate and love her, the divine princess. The divine princesses, there's a lot of divine princesses who are offspring, and offspring is very nice. But anyway, Neil loves, worships, honors, and obeys the divine princess forever. Amen. I love you, divine princess. Hope you're doing okay. And I just want you to know that everything's all right with me. I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. I just hope one day soon I'll be off the mental health commitment or whatever, and then I can be doing a lot better then. But right now I'm doing really good, saying key information of new information upon today that I unlocked, and the other information that I had before about the book, you know what I mean? That was really good, and I could write another whole book. And it's a lot of good information, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is about the information about today is to scientifically study the familiarity with all life, you know what I mean? And it has a soul, it has a sort of way it lives, even if it's a plant, even if it's an animal, it all lives, and even if it's the sun that gives all life, you know what I mean? The sun has energy to it and a life of its own. So, yeah, the oneness is real in the universe, so just remember that. All right, bye, everybody.